right, today is Sunday, September 1st, 2024. The time is 2:59 p.m. It's almost 3 o'clock. And what I'm going to be doing is interviewing my archetypes. I got this idea from Caroline Myss, and it's in her book, Sacred Contracts. I got this book many years ago, and I'm rereading it now. And I also got this book called Inner Work by Robert Johnson. He talks about using dreams and active imagination for personal growth. And basically, what Robert Johnson talks about and what Sacred Contracts Caroline Myss talks about is the same thing. It's active imagination. I got these ideas from Robert Moore, PhD. He's a Jungian psychologist. And basically what you do is, with Sacred Contracts book, there's 12 archetypes. And the first 4 archetypes everybody has, which is the child, the prostitute, doing things for money. It doesn't have to basically mean sexual favors. It's not. It's just doing things for money, prostituting yourself. Get it? Like with your work. The saboteur. This is also known as the trickster energy in medicine cards. And it's also known as the devil too. It's also known as the magician. The shadow magician, that is, not the real magician that Robert Moore talks about. It's also known as the shadow magician. The child is also could be the inner child, or the shadow king can also be the child, the shadow king. The prostitute could be the shadow lover. Get it? And then you also have the warrior, which is Mars energy. The prostitute is Venus energy. The child is sun and moon energy, like the king, sun and moon, feminine, inner masculine, masculine, feminine. Everybody has masculine and feminine in themselves. If you're a woman, then it's the sun is your inner masculine. As a man, the sun is your masculine, inner masculine, and the moon is your feminine side. And Venus is that the saboteur is the magician. And then the warrior is also Mars energy. And that could also be the victim. When the shadow warrior is the victim in Caroline Myss's book. So Caroline Myss is the victim, as the prostitute, the saboteur, and the child. Everybody has those 4. And then what I chose, I looked through her appendix, and in her appendix, you can see she's got the warrior here. She's got the warrior energy, and she's got so many things in this book, all these different archetypes that can be chosen from. And then there's movies and books that you could read that you could amplify. Basically, what does somebody watch on Netflix, and what does somebody watch on Amazon Prime, or movies that you watch? Like I'm watching Eureka right now, and Eureka is basically a bunch of geniuses, and there's a sheriff in town. The sheriff's like the warrior, and the geniuses are like magicians, shadow magicians or magicians. They're like the magician is about understanding. Okay. The warrior is about what are you fighting for, or you got nothing to fight for, then you're a victim. Get it? Then the saboteur is the shadow magician. Stuff like that. That's what it's talking about. And right now, I want to do interviews with my other 8, because you got the 12, and then you have the 8, and this is the 8 that I chose. But I want to do interviews with them because there's also these 3 here that I'm not sure if I'm going to have. I have a little connection with the mystic, the guide, and the detective. But we'll see through these interviews which I'll pick, and these are the ones that I'm picking, and I connected them to astrology stars, like Uranus, the first one, Uranus is the visionary. The poet is Mercury. The artist is Jupiter. The alchemist, Saturn. Neptune is the addict. Am I skipping something? Oh, the networker is the North Node. The wounded healer is Chiron. Rebel is Pluto, and Neptune is the addict. That's what I chose. So I'm going to interview one at a time. This is the intro to the archetypes, and I want to ask 2 questions to each archetype and then see if there's any other conversation that's happening after those 2 questions. And the first question is, why did I choose you as a possible archetype of my round table, for my round table? And the second question is, how do you serve my contracts with other people? That's what this book is about. It's about sacred contracts. We all have contracts with each other. If you're watching this, you have a contract with me to see what I'm saying. You may like it, you may not like it. I don't know, but we have a contract together. So there we go. So I'm going to stop this right now. This is going to be my intro. And then I'm going to go into each with the 2 questions. I want to ask each archetype the 2 questions and see what comes up with everything with this interview. Okay? Here we go.